border. I just wanted to do a little bit of the snow. I think they actually had some fresh snow up there in the mountains overnight. You can see some on the lower hills there. Can and give you a little bit of an idea of the rolling hills that you get into. Now when I'm coming home, you come through all those high mountain passes, and then you hit the rolling hills of southern Oregon, which are really quite nice. And there you go, a busy highway. So I'm sitting on the top of Mount Ashland and just trying to give you a little look-see. It's cold outside. You can see there is lots of fresh snow out there. I'm just by a truck runoff lane. So try and give you a little bit of a scoop there. You can see the snow on the side of the road. There's my runoff lane there, but still brilliant sunshine. So, you know, glad it's not raining because it could be snowing up here. Well, this is a very beautiful vista. It's a proper pull-out, so you can get a real good sense of coming out of the mountains. We're just on top of, what does it say here? Mount Shasta elevation. So Mount Shasta is 14,000 feet. Where is it over there? I think you can see it over there. It's as big as it gets. There it is. And right now we're sitting at 2,600 feet elevation. So I'm just going to do and I know you don't want to see that truck, but we've come through, just come up high. And now we're sinking down into Wairika, where I'm stopping for the night when I come back. And I'm just doing a 360, you know, that's my regular thing. And giving you a little pan. I'm gonna make it smaller again. So that's not as close up. You get a better view of the landscape. So down into the valley, into the dry valley of California. Probably the next stop will be the olive pit. So I'm in Weed, California. An appropriate name for a small town like that advertises all the kinds of paraphernalia you would associate with weed. Anyway, just giving you a lay of the land here, more or less, for the skiers in the family. There is Mount Shasta in all its glory. It is absolutely beautiful, stunning on a sunny day. I'll shrink it down a bit, give you more of the perspective you're looking at. But yeah, girls and boys, strap on your skis and go down that. So once I get past here a little ways, the mountains will disappear. I won't see them again till I head over to Morro Bay, where I have to cross over this sort of coastal area. But it's only 50 degrees out, so it is beautiful, but still a bit chilly in the shade. So I'm just stopped at the little hut, which is our favorite place for fish and chips. I actually love their half order of chips and shrimp. There's the little hut. Cool little place. Just go back around. So that's Morro Rock. Make it a bit bigger for you. The sun is shining right on it, but that kind of makes it odd. I wasn't so hungry I'd stay for sunset, but I'm hoping maybe tomorrow night. Yeah, so Sandra, when you win your millions, how about buying a yacht and parking it here for a bit? You could have some fun. It's a really cool little town. Oh, there they are, our playful otters. I'm not sure how well that's going to show up. I've got a picture as big as I can. So just sit here and watch them for a minute. I don't know that they're feeding, but they sure are cute. Lying there, doing their little thing. Much different day than yesterday. The wind is a bit, but not quite as strong as yesterday. Maybe that's why I didn't see any otters yesterday. They were just, water was just too rough for them to lie on their backs, crack their clamshells, and eat. And I also have another little bit of critter happening right beside me. I think I'm standing right by a little squirrel or gopher hole. So I'm going to shut this off and I'm going to do the little squirrelies for you. Well, here's the little squirrels. You know, they have their own drinking fountain. Who would have thought that these little critters here, you know, are, oh, there they go. There's another one here somewhere. Looks like they're rock squirrels, you know, because there's not a lot of trees around here. There comes another one. Or maybe they're baby otters. I mean, who knows? But I think they're squirrels. I have one right down by my feet. There he is. Look at that little fella. Isn't he just the sweetest? Well, here I am. Another beautiful day. On the beach right now. I'm sure you can hear the waves. You might have to use this to get to sleep at night. I love the sound of the waves. So there's a lot of surfer dudes out there today. They should be right ahead of me. Hopefully maybe one of them is going to jump up. Let's see. Is somebody going to give it a go? I don't know. They're all looking for that perfect wave, you know. And sometimes it's just not that easy to find. So I'm going to do my beach walk. I actually have my jacket on because the wind is still quite chilly. But, you know, it doesn't get any nicer than this. There's a guy. I think he might be windsurfing. Oh no, he's just paddling out. Anyway, I'll do a little more of a stretch of the rolling hills of California. But this is such a pretty little spot, and it's a very busy, very popular place for the California crowd. And little sandpipers. Look at the beaks on those things. Amazing, isn't it? Little things just right up the side. You don't give a care in the world. I sort of left the surfers, but I'll give you another perspective of Morro Rock. There she is. Make it a bit smaller. There's Morro Rock. And over, I've been walking. I found lots of sand dollars, no sea glass yet. I'll carry on, but it's not looking good for the sea glass. But there are sand dollars everywhere, so I take that as a good omen, you know. Sand dollars are usually good luck. So yeah, I'm just taking what I would like to give as gifts. I'm not taking more than I need because they are living creatures. Well, a totally different view for everyone. You can see off in the distance Morro Rock and Morro Bay. And this gives you an idea of that big sand spit that I've been talking about. So there's the inner bay, nice and calm. And there you have the Pacific. And it's a beautiful day. And I just want to pan over this way because I'm just stopped on the side of the road. Well, no, I'm actually in a pullout. But this is what I was looking for when I called the Elfin Forest, and I'm going to walk down there with you. But I think these are all, I tried to remember the name earlier on a video, but these are all Madrona trees, not Madrona, Madrona trees. And I'm not sure if they're cypress or not. I'll have to look, but it's great. So I'm going to drive ahead a bit and see if I can stop in there and get some nice pictures of those trees. It's just whimsical and magical when you drive through. Well, we're in the magical Madrona forest. At least I think it's Madrona. This is a really windy road down here, and they're doing a controlled burn today, but there you can see all the bark off the trees. It's just kind of, you know, like it's whimsical. It's like you couldn't paint this. It's just nature being funny. And it's great, and I love this little forest. And we're just on the edge of the Pacific, so I'm going to go down. There's a big white tree. It's just all white bark. It's right down to the ground there. I'm going to flip this on you, make it smaller. There you go. Beautiful, isn't it? Hey, beautiful little park. Beautiful day. This is the kind of beach where you want to be looking for sea glass. This is right by the Madrona Forest, just on the other side. It's a windy road here, but it's a secluded little bay. And I was here once before and it was a crashing wave day. But I am going to see if I can't find a couple of pieces of sea glass for some certain people. Back at my other side of my little thing here. Oh, there's that little cave I was walking in. There's the little beach. I'm just thinking maybe we're going to see a bit of splash. I could get soaked here in a second. If we get a rogue wave coming. See if we can catch one. It's just awesome. Put this on a loop. Now you'll have the best sleep music ever. Here's another perspective of Morro Rock and all the boats in the harbor. The color in the sky, color in the water. That's kind of gorgeous. You can actually see the fog rolling in, not so much here with the sun behind, but over on the other side of the bay, it's sort of rolling in. So probably be foggy when I leave in the morning. Just wanted to do one last video of Morro Bay and the beautiful sunset. You can feel the chill in the air for tonight. You can see the fog rolling in, putting color in the cloud. It has actually absolutely been a perfect day today. That's a great way to end it. Just another nice look at the Superstition Mountains and Thea and Dan Street. So there's a whole bunch of legends that go along with the Superstition Mountains, given its name. But if you were to zoom in real close, and I'm not sure I can get that close with my camera, but when you see all those sort of stockades on top, that's supposed to be the last refuge of the Apaches. And those are all the stone bodies of the braves and the women and whatever that stood the last defense here. And I don't know how true that is, but kind of a nice little tale to go with the mountains. So I'm up a little further up the road, and I'm definitely among more Joshua trees. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a pan, so you can sort of see that there are a lot of them, especially across the road. They got a bit bigger, sort of in a forest, like a park reserve of Joshua trees. There's some of the landscaping, and back around. This big beautiful one right here. So I've made it really big, but you can sort of see the flowers up top there. It's beautiful against the blue sky. But yeah, so up close and personal with a Joshua tree. There it is. And there they are, sitting there. Well, I just want to do a little video of the Colorado River. I'm in Laughlin. I'm staying at my hotel, the Golden Nugget. I just finished eating at Bubba Gump's. You can see our outside patio there. And yeah, never saw those condos across the river before. Of course, we haven't been here for many years, but yeah, so Laughlin is a little gambling town along the Colorado. And the water taxis, and there you go. Lovely evening. It's clouding over. I think it's going to rain tomorrow. But again, check out that landscape there with those beautiful mountains. They're just lovely. Too bad it's not a little later. I might have had some color in those clouds.